I learned like on a musical level. I mean, you got to imagine. I'm sitting in a room with Pritam. I'm sitting in a room with say Anu Malik, Jaidev Kumar, Gurdas Maan Saab. Like the list goes on. Yeah. Sonu Nigam, right? And I'm recording some of the greatest artists, right? You know, behind the scenes as music director, or I wasn't really making much for myself. It was like in the Bollywood scene and whatever. I was doing a lot of work in the South India music scene with percussion and beats and that sort of thing. And so my music game just got way better because you're just around and you're learning so much. But on a personal level, I remember sitting with Gurdas Maan Saab. We were working on the film Chak De Jawana that he was putting out. And we would hang out there. And this guy, he's a G. Because we're in Mumbai, he doesn't roll up in one S-Class. He's got an S-Class in front of him, S-Class behind him, and he rolls around like he's the prime minister, which I thought was, whoa. Like, he's coming, right? Like, it's hardcore. And so we're sitting there having lunch. He's having a sandwich. I'm having a sandwich. And I said, Uncle, can I ask you a question? Right? So I'm always like, when anyone's around, I want to learn. I'm a sponge. And so I'm like, okay, let me pick his brain. I said, what's one thing that you think is the secret of your success? Like the one thing that maybe I can learn and whatever. And he goes, but it's I'll tell you what it is. I only have one thing I do. I give respect to get respect. I heard that and I was like, okay. And in my mind I was thinking, what kind of fucking fortune cookie fucking shit is this? Like I can go to a Chinese restaurant, open up a fortune cookie and get the same shit. So I was like a little bit disappointed. Fast forward like a few months. I'm flying to Chandigarh. Yeah. I'm with my dad and my grandfather, who was 80 plus. I think maybe at that time, it may have been 85, 87, somewhere around there. And he basically can't walk, right? So he's basically on crutches and that sort of thing. And he was going to meet us at the airport. And Gurdas Maan Saab is at the airport as well. And I said, oh, hi, sir, how you doing? Nice to meet you. And I said, my dad's here, my grandfather's here. He's like, don't worry. Where are they? I said, right here. So he goes, and then he goes and touches my grandfather's feet, right? And then my grandfather's face, like an old man, this is a really old man, right? Not healthy and stuff, lights up. I can't believe, and Gurdas Maan is touching my feet and having a conversation with me. Then he looks at my dad. My grandfather looks at my dad going, wow, like in pride, going, my son's done a good thing. Yeah. My dad looks at me going, my son's done a good thing. And he took 5 minutes, chatted with my dad and my grandfather, and then it clicked. I saw that, and I was like, I get it now. And he actually did give me a gem of advice. Reason being is that it doesn't matter what anyone, good or bad, would say about Gurdas Maan in the future. As far as my grandfather is concerned, he was the best. Best guy in the world, because he took a moment out of his busy time to just give me respect and have a conversation with me. My dad had the same feeling, and you know me, doesn't matter what Gurdas Maan says or does, I'll always have respect for him. And once I understood, I saw it, I was like, I get it. And I adopted that by being totally respectful, giving good people my time, and paying attention to what they have to say. And just because they're probably gonna only meet you once, but that one time will make a difference and can make a difference. And I've always taken that to heart. But even me, it took me to see it, to actually understand what he meant. Yeah. And that's probably the best takeaway from an artist that I've worked with, as far as on a personal level. Yeah.
Yes, I Have an Opinion podcast. Its owners and associates take no responsibility for opinions or statements made by Sanj Singh, its co-hosts, callers, or their guests. Yes, I Have an Opinion podcast is meant for entertainment purposes only. It is not our intention to libel, discriminate, or annoy anyone. If you get annoyed, just tune into something else.